Namaskar. Welcome to Awakening with Brahmakumaris. As usual, our topic is still running. Happiness Unlimited. The other day I told you that when I go home, I'll have a small meditation regarding the qualities of primary qualities of the soul or myself. And when I get up, I will see that the whole day I'll spend in peace. I'll try. And I did try. And early morning, you know what I got? It says, the soul has a few qualities, primary qualities. We could say they are the primary colors of humanity with which we paint the picture of our lives.
Beautiful.
What a nice way to put, no? They are the primary colors of humanity with which we paint the picture of our lives. We're painting our pictures. That means, as you always say, that it is in your hands. Anger, you have created. Love, you have created. So I'm creating a painting, and all these different colors are given to me in hand, and I have that much of liberty to paint.
Yeah, and the thing is, those are the colors on my palette. My qualities are the colors on my palette. This is very important. And so whichever painting I make, it's going to be the same colors. This is very, very fundamental, because many times we say, I get along with most of the people. I don't just get along with this one person. I just can't stand him, which means to say I'm lacking love in my palette of colors. Now, if there is no love in my palette of colors, then it's not there. The color in the palette doesn't keep changing according to every person I meet. It's there. It's just that with you, I will choose to use that color, and with some people, I say, I just can't get along with them. I just need to remind myself, I have that quality. It's not that I cannot get along with them. I have that quality. It's only with some I'm using it, with some I'm not. I have the power of tolerance, but I'm choosing when to use that power, with whom to use that power, and to what extent to use that power. So I cannot say, I cannot tolerate. I already have the color.
Then why?
So it's just that we make a choice. So now let's extend the magnitude of our choices. If I can love one person, if I can respect one person, that means that color is there on my palette. Now let me use that particular color in every painting I make.
But why am I not using the colors, with someone and not with someone?
Because I'm not concentrating on my colors and my palette. I'm rather looking at their palette.
Oh, again judgmental. Nice person, good person, bad person.
And important.
Labeling them. So, nice person I love and speak nicely. Bad person I don't know.
Yeah, and very important at that time, I cannot get along with them, not because it has any problem with me, but it's because they have a problem. I can get along with everyone else, but I just can't get along with this person because this person is the problem. No, it's I am choosing not to get along with them. Let me expand my magnitude and say I have the power to accept, adjust, accommodate, tolerate, and adapt and move. I have it already. If I can do it with my child at home, I can do it with my team in the office. It requires the same qualities.
You mean to say if I can do it with one person, I can do it with everybody?
Because you have the quality, you have the colors then. When it says your colors are yours, and now you paint every picture. So suppose I have red, green, blue, black, white, yellow, 6 colors in my palette. But it's just that at home, I'm choosing to use all 6. And when I go to work, I switch my perspective and say, now I'm the boss. So I will choose just red and green. because yellow and white is only for my children. No, they are my qualities. I can use them for everyone.
And it won't reduce.
It will only increase, because the more I use my quality, the more I empower, the more it comes out, the more I express, and anything done every time becomes my sanskar. And the same, if I start using only anger and aggression at work, very soon it becomes my sanskar, and my color, yellow and white, of love, which was there in my palette, is no longer there by the time I reach home. Because I have spilled the color of anger and aggression, red and blue, on it the whole day at work.
And if I'm not using them, then I'm losing them.
Yeah, because I'm using something else instead. You know, it's not that I lose that, it's just that I'm using something else more. And anything done repeatedly is creating an imprint, which is the file higher and higher and higher above. Like on our desk, the papers which are not used very often go right below. Paper which is used every day is right on top. And then when I want that very important paper, it's way below the whole pile, and I say, where's the paper, where's the paper, look for it, everybody join me in the search. So that peace and love and happiness has gone right below, because it's not used very often. And anger and all the rest of them are used more often, so they've come on top here. And then I say, I'm looking for peace.
Because you've got to look for it, because you haven't used it from years.
Yeah, but
years,
even when you have to look for it, you have to see it's on your own desk below, not outside.
Oh, that way.
It's on your own desk, it's just gone below, but we're looking for it outside in the rest of the office. Because there's so much else that has come on top of that first sheet of paper.
The way I look for peace when I go to mountains or to temples or shrines at dargahs and different places and different saints and all over, sir, please give me peace, please give me peace.
It is a peaceful environment. There is no doubt about that. The person is a peaceful person. When I am in their company and when I am in their environment, that has an influence on me. Like someone's anger has an influence on me, someone's positivity has an influence on me, but they can't give it to me. Yes, when I am in their company, I can realize my own potential, saying, if this human being can do it, so can I. If they have it, so do I. They are using it, I have forgotten, so can I. But if I say to them, please give it to me, that's not possible.
Then how come in their presence I'm able to use my own peace?
Because it's already there. So like we saw the other day, the other person's consciousness has an impact on our consciousness. So because if I was not originally a peaceful soul, even if I was in the company of a peaceful person, I would not feel peace. But because that file is there, so when I'm in their company, that consciousness gets awakened. Now same with me and my family. And that's why it says humility will transform others. Because when that is my consciousness, it will awaken that in the opposite soul, because it's there in every soul. This all works because every soul has it. It's just that the colors, someone is using 2 colors, someone is using 3, someone is using 4. But when you see another artist using 5 colors, I say, okay, this painting looks better. Chalo, I will also use my 5 colors. I get inspired. But I don't take their colors. I still use
Get inspired.
my colors. I just look at their painting and say, with all these colors, the painting looks better. Why am I using only 2? But this belief system that I can go and get peace from someone or somewhere, it's not possible. Otherwise, we'll go on searching for a lifetime.
There's no such tablet as eat peace or get it from somebody. It's just when you are in the company of these peaceful people, it's just that you also can experience your own peace, take that experience home, and see that you can relive that same moment again and be peaceful.
No, you're not going to relive that moment again and again, because how often will you keep on reliving that moment? because you were in their company. Let's say you go for a retreat.
Okay, we can create again.
We learn that we have it and we can create it. Not that moment, but that quality.
The quality.
Because otherwise what will happen? Let's say you went for a retreat, met a guru, felt very nice, experienced yourself as a peaceful being. Now you come back home and you've gone to work and some crisis has hit in the office. You're not going to sit back and relive that moment when you were in their company. It won't work. It won't even come to your mind that time. At that time, you need your own peace. So these retreats are a few days to rejuvenate ourselves, means to remind ourselves that this is what it is. This is my potential. But what has happened today is we've told ourselves that once or twice in a year, we are to go somewhere, feel nice, feel peaceful, and then come back, and then create stress for the next 6 months, and then for 5 days go there, experience peace, and then come back, and then create the same stress, and it's just going on.
You go, get your battery charged, discharged, charged, discharged, charged, discharged.
You don't even charge and come back. If you charged and came back, it would stay with you at least for a few days. You can just drive down from the place, and by the time you've reached the railway station or the airport and you come to know the flight is delayed because of bad weather for 5 hours, there you are getting angry, getting upset. So you're not really charged. You were only in the influence of that environment and that vibration for some time. It's like you go into a room where there's an AC. So you're going to feel cool only while you are in that room. Once you're out, there is heat. So like that coolness could influence you, the negativity and the agitation of the environment outside, on the airport, on the railway station, in the traffic jam, that will also influence me, no? So very soon that's forgotten and these influences have now taken over. So unless I master the art of doing it myself, it won't really work.
And how do you master?
That's what we've been doing every day. Simple things like we saw the other day, no judgmental behavior. Just no judging. Let's just do this as a homework every day, because judging people creates turbulence. Criticizing people creates peacelessness.
Why is it that we keep on judging and criticizing people?
Again, repeatedly seen since childhood that my seniors were always judging and criticizing me. The authority figures around me.
So when I grow old?
Yeah, because I saw that as a sign of authority, that as a sign of power, that the one who is powerful is authority, has the right to criticize. And so I continue to do that. Because I am lacking in power internally, that vacuum, so I use these external methods which make me feel that I'm powerful. I don't have the power to keep myself stable. So how do I explain to myself that I'm powerful? Just with this one thought, that when I say sit to this person sits. So this person is in my control.
That's why we like dogs and cars.
Today people have better relationships with their pets rather than
that's
family.
why a man must be liking a car. No, turn right, it turns left, it turns. The steering is in his head.
It gives
It's full
amazing
control.
power, yes.
He's got control on the steering and the wheel and race and the speed and everything, and then brake, stop. That's why I see the people telling the dogs, sit, see. Poor chap, he listens and he's so proud of it. I love you. Why? Because I can control you. And that's not love.
It's control. Like judging is a depleter of my happiness, criticizing is, so is controlling. Let's really genuinely try every day like a homework. I'm not going to control people. Accept people as they are.
But why do people pass judgment? Do they enjoy it?
It is two things. One, a perspective that when I highlight another person's weaknesses, it's another way of saying, I am good.
holier than thou.
You know, even when people are sitting and talking about someone else, let's say I'm sitting with a group of people and I'm criticizing you to them. And he's like this, he's like this, he's like this, this. It's just a way of saying, I am better. But I cannot keep praising myself and prove to them that I am like this. So the way of saying, it's like, you know, how do you make this line bigger? By making this line smaller. So just lower the other person and we feel we've become higher.
But what is the end result? You
The
become
end
higher?
result is we try to, no, you become higher? No way. Not at all. You're only depleting your energy, sending negative energy to that person. They are going to send you in return and your battery is getting discharged.
And
And
finally,
the more the battery gets discharged, the more we will criticize to feel better. Because the more I'm empty inside, the more I will use external means. The more I'm empty inside, the less I will be able to accept.
weaker.
Yes, I become weaker and weaker. Just take it up as 1 day homework, not too many days. Just 1 day, I will not criticize someone. See how the day goes. It has to be an experience, and then make it the truth. Just see how it goes. You're going to feel so much lighter here, because here it's already stable. The mind is very stable. You get up first thing in the morning, if you've had good sleep, the mind is very stable. Now you start, why are you doing this? Why are you not awake yet? Do it like this. This is not the way to do it. And you're disturbed. Just try and accept people that they are doing the best to their potential. And if I want, I can just lovefully empower them a little more. But they are trying their best. Every soul is carrying their own sanskars. They cannot become me. And the beauty is that we are all different. You know, why are we always trying to make other people like us? Imagine waking up one day in the morning and we're all identical.
How difficult it's going to be to
How
live.
boring it will be.
It's going to be I can't live with Suresh Oberoi.
You can. So, and yet we would want others to become like us. If I am sincere, everyone should be sincere. If I work like this, everyone should work like this. I speak like this, everyone should be like this, because this is the right way. The beauty of this drama is that every actor is unique. And we are, the whole day, we're trying to ruin that beauty by trying to make others like us when we impose our rights on them. Become like this. Why? Because I am like this. Imagine if everyone had to listen to us and become like us. So just have to try. We have to try one day. No judging, no criticizing. One more thing which depletes our happiness: arguing with people.
Arguing is wrong.
Arguing is good.
I mean, argument is a general discussion where you argue on a point and you say this is right or wrong.
A dialogue is a general discussion.
A debate is different.
Yes. What's the difference?
Debate, you just pick up a point and say your point of view, and I say my point of view. You
And
say
what's
this is
a
right,
dialogue?
and I say it is wrong, and when you say right, you've got to prove it, and I've got to prove it.
That's it. In a debate, it's always that one person will be right and will try to prove the other person wrong.
Wrong.
That's a debate. And a dialogue?
A dialogue is a discussion, your point of view and my point of view.
Where both can be right.
Yeah,
And both are right.
and both can be wrong.
Both are always right from their perspective.
Yeah, from their point of view.
Now
yes.
at home the whole day, are we having dialogues or are we having debates?
No dialogue and no debate.
What are we having?
Argument.
That's a debate.
You're wrong. No, she says I'm wrong. No, you're wrong.
And we will go on. We will go on. Even on a small thing, we can just go on and on and on, and none of the two people will stop.
For example, you're laying the table for a guest, and just to which color of plate or which color of a tablecloth, if you go on and on and on, don't you think it's not the color of the table or tablecloth or something? What is it that makes you argue?
The winner will be happy, is what I think.
No, there must be something deeper.
This is deep. This is very deep. Winning is happiness. I learnt it when I was a child.
When I was a child, I learned that winning is not, taking part is more important than winning.
Yeah, and yet every time it was important who the winner is. Happiness is when I'm proved right. Happiness is when I win the argument.
So
and if I lose the argument, I'm a failure. Let's just check at home when this happens and just change one belief system. If I withdraw and do not argue, that is not weakness, it is strength. We think that the one who will keep quiet now, the one who will give up, the one who will not say anything and let the other person have his way is weakness. It's actually strength.
So what is the right way? Supposing, let's go to the most simplest thing in life. Let's forget the biggest knowledge or gyan. Just practical. People are coming to your house. Guests. You want this table to be this, or you want this dish, or you say this food. And I've seen people fighting and yelling and breaking things because of that. This is small things, but they end up in a very bad state.
And it's creating a sanskar. Our sanskars get created on these simple things.
But these simple things, how does one practically win over them?
Practically win over the thing? No, practically win over myself.
No, but how not to get into this kind of a argument?
Get into it is the color of the plate. It's not important. It's my color which matters, which will be the welcoming energy for the guest. If the environment is happiness and light and joy, who even notices which color plate they had their food in? Who ever noticed that? But yet if I enter the house, it's got the best cutlery, it's got the best spread, the best cuisine, the best everything. But the energy in the house is very heavy.
You don't feel like eating.
You don't feel like eating, and when you go back home, you say, it was okay, I don't think I had a very nice time there. And the people had a nice fight the whole day, trying to create a nice time for the guests who were going to come.
A nice fight the whole day, trying to create a nice time.
That's what we do, no? If we are arguing over the dinner and the meal and the menu and the decoration and everything, we want to create a nice time for the people. They should have a nice time at the party.
Is all that is just because of winning between husband and wife?
Yes.
I'm right, I'm right.
Absolutely.
Again, winning?
Absolutely. Because then I'm powerful. Imagine if the husband has to say, okay, fine, let it be. You have which one you want. If he says, oh, I'm weaker. And another deep belief system. If I give in now, she will start taking me for granted and I'll have to give in every time.
Don't start this.
This is definitely there with most of the people. I've asked so many people, let it be. It's okay. No, but if I say it's okay now, then that means every time the other person will get used to having their way.
I've seen the best of couples, intellectuals supposed to be, doing all this, and finally, she lives in the US, I live here. We are very happy, we give, space to each other. We haven't met for 10 years, 15 years, she's happy. I go there to meet my child, she comes here.
Yeah, when we say we're trying to give space to each other, we're just trying to say we're not able to live with each other, actually. So we're just avoiding those conflicts. And that's why today, if you look at relationships, people are more happier on the net. They're having beautiful relationships with people they don't know. They're having strong bonds just writing messages, but they will not talk.
All my Facebook friends are so happy with me. Tell them to come and live with me for a week.
That's where it is. Because this is where, when we are together, that's when the challenge is. That's where the energy exchange is. This is easy. This is nothing at all. And we think we're having very good friendships on the net. No. In fact, the more technology, again, we've come to a very different aspect, but the more today's youth and children are getting used to having their relationships through technology, the lesser is their ability to have a normal relationship. They're not able to do it. They will lose that ability to develop their power to get along with people, because they're avoiding that aspect and using this method. Even if I'm not able to cooperate, I'm not able to tolerate, let me be with people and let me sharpen that tool. But if I say, no, I can't, so I'll just use the net.
So I'm very happy with the net, friends.
Yeah, and 10 years down the line, when I go to work, my ability to cooperate and tolerate has not been developed.
Shall we do a meditation on relationships and with the...
And we're deciding today not to argue.
Not to argue, not only that, to, live with human beings than with machines.
Sure. Let's just sit back and relax. And look at the biggest technology, my body. This is the machine that I have. The gadget through which I get the opportunity to express my innate qualities. I, the soul, the pure being, I have the power to adjust, accept, and accommodate. It is my inherent nature. And today, I'm going to use it with everyone I meet. It could be a person on the road driving the wrong way, or it could be a colleague in office cutting me out the wrong way. I'm still going to use that power. The power to adjust, accept, and accommodate. Because I have the power. And I choose to use it. My stability is my strength. Let me use it in the small situations that I'm going to face today and sharpen my tool of the power of adjustment. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Let's live in peace, happiness, and let's find our potential today.
परमात्मा प्यार के अमृत से सच्ची मन की शांति को अनुभव कर अपने दिन की शुभ शुरुआत करें।